Yes, yes, people, welcome to our channel FPL Chefs with myself, Josh,
And Lee,
and we're going to give you your weekly dose of FPL flavors. Starting off with last week's leftovers, which is where we basically dissect our team, see how we did in the last week, and I'll let Lee go first with this.
it's the running theme here. It wasn't the best week again. It was
Yeah.
slightly below average, but I did beat
Mm.
you though.
You did, you
I
did.
can remember when we was on the golf course. You were saying, "Oh, you're doing so bad, mate." Still beat you
Oh
anyway.
yeah. Yeah, it
but
wasn't looking good at that time, but yeah, you clawed it back a bit. Haaland.
just just about. So I got 41 points in the end.
Yeah,
Nothing really to shout about. Reinders 9 points. Kudos got seven.
yeah,
I captained João Pedro. He only got 2 points,
yeah,
so
yeah,
no good there. Watkins and Wood blanks yet again.
yeah.
And yeah, other than that, not really much going on. Nothing to really
No,
shout about. I
no,
mean, it was a low
same.
scoring week overall because
It
of
was.
six, but
Luckily.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I think you done what just a few points less.
Yes, just a few points less. I got 39 points this week. So yeah, three below average, which is not ideal, especially after the wild card and game week 4 last week. Um, my standout player was Ekatike with 8 points. Apart from that, Kudos 7 pointer. Mateta 6 points, Semenyo five, and then the rest is pretty awful to be honest. Um, yeah, I just I mean I captained Pedro as well, and that game was obviously ruined by Sanchez getting a red card
Yeah.
in the fifth minute. I mean, I feel like if it was a proper all-out 11v11 game, I think there would have been more goals either side. I think Pedro would have done well. So yeah, it's just one of those things you can't account for that, can you?
No, no. I mean, it's so rare that happens and
Yeah,
so early on in the game. It just,
exactly.
yeah. I mean, if United got the red card a bit earlier before they got the couple of
Yeah,
goals, it would have been different.
exactly. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. We got right last week off and push on to, yeah, this week. Hopefully it's
exactly,
better.
exactly. Um, on that note, we'll move on to burnt to a crisp, which is our worst players of the week. I haven't mentioned mine yet, but mine was Cucurella. 2 weeks in a row, it's been my burnt to a crisp. So it's time for
Wow.
him to go. It's time for him to go get out. He looked really good like, first couple of weeks, and I was really happy. And then yeah, just Chelsea. Just I mean they can't like again. We said you can't account for Sanchez doing something like that, but even when Man U went to 10 men, they just didn't look that they had a lot of possession, but they didn't do anything with it. I think Maresca taking off Neto and Esteval after they got the red cards crazy to me because that's so defensive. I mean, like Man U are there to get at, even with 10 men, I reckon you could get at them. So I think that's crazy, but is what it is. Gonna have to get Cucurella out. But we'll discuss that later in the video. What about you, Lee?
So my one was Van der Ven. So we went from hero
Mm.
last week of
Yeah,
14
yeah, it's a zero.
one this week, and yes, that was a 2-2 draw against Brighton.
Mm.
I thought how good Spurs have been defensively. I thought they would do better. I
Yeah,
did think
yeah.
they would let a couple of goals in.
Mm.
Although Brighton are starting to come into
Starting to fire a bit. Yeah, yeah.
because they started off so slow.
I did.
But Van der Ven, I still think he's a good shout. To be honest, I think like we
Yeah,
said,
definitely.
Spurs look such a better team. So
So much better.
so much better overall, so much better defensively,
Mm.
so much better going forward, and yeah, they got a few clean sheets in them, and he gets DEFCON. So even though he's my worst player, I think it was just a blip. So
Yeah,
yeah,
definitely. I
not
wouldn't. I
too
wouldn't
worried
be
about it.
panicking. Yeah, I wouldn't be panicking on that. I mean, yeah, we'll talk about my transfer plans later. But yeah, I'm definitely. He's definitely in my thinking.
Yeah.
On to dish of the week. So these are the highest scoring players for both our teams and overall in the week. High scoring. There was joint this week. Both midfielders with 15 pointers. Gravenberch and Stack for Leeds. Um, that's a bit of a rogue one, but against Wolves, I guess like Wolves have been pretty
Awful.
probably they've probably been the worst team other than Villa.
Yeah.
Leeds have looked all right, they look pretty decent.
Playing
So
Sunderland as well. Like
Sunderland
they've
as
been,
well, yeah, Sunderland
yeah,
as well.
yeah,
I think those two will be all right. Honestly, I think this season, I think they'll be all right. I think there'll be worse teams than them, including maybe West Ham, maybe Wolves, maybe Brentford. So yeah, I think they'll be all right. And the other player was Gravenberg, like I said, he's looking really good, isn't he?
unbelievable.
Yeah,
Like I think he's so good, and I think he's just getting better and better and better.
yeah,
And I know
yeah,
people
yeah,
say, "Oh, he's only had one good week." No, no. If you've seen him
yeah,
play,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
and I see some of his touches and how he knocks the ball,
Unbelievable.
just how
Yeah.
he moves, and his goal, his finish, that is
Oh, unbelievable.
such an
It's
underrated
such a
finish.
tough finish.
Unbelievable. Yeah, yeah. So a goal and assist.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
in death court and he's just flying. And he's gonna play all the time because he just makes everything tip together. Because
yeah,
McAllister's not
exactly.
really been playing because he's coming back from injury.
Yeah, yeah,
Gravenberch is always going to be in
yeah.
that team. Like he
I
always
think
plays in
so.
that
I
team.
think so. I think if he's going to drop, and I know it sounds stupid, but the fact he's Dutch as well, I just feel like it's kind of a bit like Gakpo as well. He just would start Gakpo over Diaz or something last season because it's Gakpo.
Yeah,
But I think if he's gonna drop one, I think it'll be Szoboszlai or McAllister. But I honestly think it'll probably be those three for at least the harder games as well because they're so good in the midfield.
yeah,
Um,
100%. And also, it's telling. Like I think Slobosai is so good, but it's
mm,
also, and I
same.
know he's versatile, but he's playing around all different positions,
Yeah,
whereas he's playing Gravenberch in his position.
exactly. Yeah,
So he's going to keep him there, and like I said, he's going to drop the others before he drops Gravenberch, and
yeah.
he dropped Burst, didn't he? So
You dropped Burts.
he didn't
Um,
start. So like he's
yeah,
just going to rotate it, but I don't think Gravenberch should a rotating player. He's solid. He's
I
off the
think
mark.
he's pretty solid. I mean, only time would tell, but yeah, honestly, he's definitely in my transfer plans at some point.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hold off because Palace is obviously a hard game, but we'll see. We'll see if he starts, see if he gets the minutes. But I think yeah, he's looking really good.
100%.
And on to our teams. My high scorer was Ekatike. Again, really happy with him. I'm getting rid of Gakpo first, if you know what I mean. Like either Gakpo or Ekatike. I wanted to see how they were both gonna fit in with Isak coming back and stuff. But I just don't think he's gonna drop Ekatike. He's just doing so well. Like he's looking good like all round. Like he
Yeah.
does defensive work as well. So yeah,
100%. I think he's going to push him out to the left and bring Isak in.
yeah, I think so.
'Cause I think Gakpo he started off really well this season, but he's dropping slowly,
Mm,
and he's
mm,
going to get rotated. He's going to either have
yeah,
Vert coming in or Isak
yeah,
coming in. Depends who starts
exactly,
going first.
exactly.
Basically. So yeah, to
I
be
think
honest, TK he was he's nearly on my list as well.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Bringing in, so
It's
um,
it's gonna be hard with Isak just because if Ekatike starts left wing, he's gonna be subbed probably because Salah won't come off.
yeah,
That's the
yeah,
only thing about him. If Isak, because I mean, he started the League Cup game tonight,
yeah,
and I think he won't start next game, but I think he's closer and closer to starting. So it's almost like it's it's just thinking about maybe going against Isak when he comes through,
yeah.
just because of the minutes. But at the moment, I'm happy. I'll just as soon as it changes, like as soon as he doesn't start, then it's something to worry about. But up to now, happy.
100%, 100%.
And yours,
So
who's your
mine,
high scorer?
yeah, so mine was Reinders,
Yep.
which I was happy about. He hasn't really done anything apart from the first week or two,
Yeah.
but yeah, he looked good again. City are looking better.
Much better.
Haaland's just starting to fire.
Hmm.
Um, so yeah, I think yeah, I was happy that I needed him to do something because I was struggling.
Hmm. Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah,
bringing
yeah,
9 points was
yeah.
sort of bad, to be honest.
He did sort you out a bit there.
Yeah,
Um, okay. On to spicy differential. So these are players under 10% owned, which who we think will basically will do well this week. So I've gone for Ndai. I've got him in my team. He's just been so consistent. Like I've had him on the bench a couple of times, and he just got like 5, 6 pointers, and he just like he's DEFCON as well. Like it's just crazy. He gets
Yeah,
assists, he gets goals. So I mean, you can't really ask for more from like a 5.5 mil or I think he's 5.5 mil or 6 mil player.
6.5, I think.
Six and a
Yeah,
half, sorry, 6.5 mil. But for a cheap player, a cheap midfielder anyway, I feel like Everton looks so much better this season. Moyes has done a really, really good job.
yeah,
And I think he looks exciting. So I think against West Ham at home is such a good fixture. I think, and still under 10% owned, even though he's got like I think it's like on 30 odd points already. So it's I think it's a pretty good shout.
yeah, definitely. And he's on penalties as well. So
He is on pens as well, so just
yeah,
perfect.
yeah, definitely. He'll be. Yeah, he's a good pick. Like we'll come and transfer plans in a minute, but yeah,
Yeah,
he's on my list.
yeah,
So my spicy differential is probably goes no surprise, Gavin Birch.
mm,
So
mm.
I think he's at 2.5% owned, which
Yeah,
is
yeah, yeah,
crazy.
yeah. It's
But,
crazy.
and to be honest, we've just discussed why he's such a good
Yeah,
pick and
yeah.
everything. But in any other FPL season when DEFCON wasn't really a thing, um,
You be like bit iffy on him.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But he's got that, and scoring goals and assisting, and
Mm.
and he's going to be playing, I think, 90 minutes. Or if he doesn't, he's going to be playing the
Yeah,
majority of
I
the
think
game.
so. I
So
think so. Yeah.
for a differential, I think your money's safe, and I think he's
Mm.
a good shout.
For sure, mate. For sure. On to chef specials. These are the best captain picks in our teams that we think, yeah, we'll get the most points this week. So for me, I'm going Semenyo. He's just been so impressive. Like he's been Bournemouth's best player. Bournemouth will look good. I think Bournemouth are up there, aren't they? Like they're
Yeah,
third or
fine.
something, or fourth or something ridiculous. Like, but they just look really good.
Fourth,
Fourth, yeah, they're fourth at the moment, which is crazy.
Alice
Um,
fifth.
yeah, Palace, there you go. Like, I think those two teams will do really well, but Bournemouth especially. Yeah, I just think Semenyo, I've said this last week, but he takes so many shots. Like he gets on the ball, he wants to take players on. He's going to be involved in most of their goals, and I think they'll score goals this season as they have already. So I just think against Leeds away, I know Leeds looks all right, but I think they can get at them, especially at Leeds being at home. You know they're going to be pushing, pushing, pushing. And Bournemouth are kind of team that love the counter as well. So that's kind of plays into their hands a bit. Leeds will be open. They'll go at home. They'll go attack, attack, attack. And I think Semenyo and Evan Nilsson on the break is going to be interesting. So for me, Semenyo captain this week. What about you?
Yeah, he's a good pick. I think so. For me, it ruins what I'm going to come to transfer plans,
Mm.
but I've caved and I've gone Haaland, so I'm captaining him against
He's
Burnley. So
caved. He's
yeah,
he's gone
I've,
against the oath, the FBL
yeah,
chef's oath, mate.
I've gone against the oath,
Yeah.
but I can't risk it. Like
Mm.
I know you played your wild card last week. My wild card,
Yeah.
I'm playing this week,
Yeah.
so
Okay.
I've got to bring him in. They've got such a good run. If he
Mm.
starts banging,
Yeah.
the points are going to run away. So I've got him in. At the minute, Pepper said he could have a knock, but I think that's if he gets out of the cup game
Yeah.
this
Yeah. I think
week.
so. Maybe.
So we'll see. But
We'll see.
yeah, I needed to get him in just to cover
Yeah,
other
I
people.
get that. I get that. Yeah, there's definitely an argument for that. I mean, I'm so like we said, we'll go through our transfer plans in a minute, but I'm just gonna hold off for a minute. But it might get me. It might properly destroy me this week. But yeah, we'll go through that in a minute. But
Yeah,
best captains, yeah, Semenyo and Haaland for us this week.
yeah,
On
definitely.
to shopping lists. So this is, yeah, we've kind of alluded to it in the last segment, but this is our watch list, our transfer plans for this week and coming weeks. I know you're playing your wild card this week, Lee. So do you want to run us through what your team at the moment is?
Yeah, perfect. So I've gone for, as I mentioned last week, because the players of the week are mainly defenders and midfielders. So I've gone defense heavy. So I'm
Stacked
going for
it.
a 4-4-2. So I've gone for Donnarumma in goal against Burnley, and
Yeah.
they got a good run. So I think he's a good pick. Sensei for Bournemouth.
Mm.
And I've got Van der Ven, Timber, and Tarkowski.
Yeah.
So I think that's a pretty solid back four.
Yeah. Very
Could be a
nice.
few clean
DEFCON.
sheets there. Defcon,
Yeah.
all of that, all of the above. So
Yeah.
I'm pretty happy with that. And then I've gone Endai, Kudos,
Yeah.
Semenyo, and then Caicedo.
Mm.
So
Yeah. Against
besides
getting a DEFCON. Yeah.
Defcon,
And
that's what I've gone for.
he scored a goal or two, and he's already so
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah.
So he's a bit of a that left wing pick, but
Yeah.
like
He's
so
consistent though. He'll get DEFCON. I'm not even joking. I reckon he'll get every game.
yeah,
Like
and he plays all the
he
time.
plays, he'll play 90 minutes. He's there like anchor, is he? Basically, like he's unreal. To be fair, he's definitely come. Like the first season he was at Chelsea, you were a bit like he not quite showing what he did at Brighton. But now I feel like when you watch him, you're like, damn, this guy is unbelievable.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. I think he's a sneaky little pick, so I've got him.
Definitely. What's he owned? Do you know what percentage he is?
Does it say 11%?
Yeah, again, like lowly owned.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I think it's a good shout, mate. I think he's just consistent. You don't have to play him every week as well because he's cheap. You don't have to do that. So it's just if he has a good fixture and he'll get DEFCON and potentially assist or a goal. I think
yeah,
he's a shout. Like he's not an exciting player, but it's like a player that you can depend on. That's
yeah.
also like
I
strong.
think if he can get like 4 points there,
Yeah,
some
yeah,
Defcon maybe bonus point in there,
yeah,
4 to 5 points,
exactly.
like most
Consistent.
weeks consistent. Like so, I got him, and then I got Pedro up front, and then Haaland. So
Yeah,
that's my starting 11. And on the bench, I've got Dubravka as my sub
yeah,
keeper, and then I've got Gyökeres,
mhm,
Gravenberch, and
yeah,
then Virgil.
yeah.
So I
Strong.
think that's strong.
Yeah,
Like I can swap that out. Like you're
mm,
just not swapping for a worse
yeah,
player. You're
yeah,
swapping for just as
for
consistent.
sure.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, I agree, mate. I
yeah. So
agree.
that's and my like we said last week. My plan is to not make any transfers now for 4 to 5 weeks if I can
Mm,
help it.
yeah,
This team should see me through comfortably.
yeah,
So yeah, we'll see. But I'm feeling pretty confident with that team.
yeah, for sure,
Good
mate.
fixtures. Yeah, we'll see what happens. But
We
yeah,
will. We
yeah.
will.
What's on your shopping list?
So my shopping list, the transfer I already made, is Cucurella out, Van der Ven in. Um, I'm just fed up of Cucurella. Like I've said, and it's quite a quick change. Like in the last 2 weeks, honestly, before on Game Week 3, really happy. And Chelsea looked like pretty solid, and I was happy with my defense. And then the last 2 weeks, I just can't. He gets yellow carded so many times. Chelsea actually aren't, I don't think, that great a defense. I think they're kind of a bit shaky sometimes, especially with their goalkeepers.
Yeah,
So yeah, I've gone again. We talked about Spurs earlier. I think Thomas Frag, he's unreal. Like he's just like switched them like that already. They look a completely different team.
very much
They
better.
look so balanced. They look solid at the back. They look like exciting going forward. I just think they're a really, really solid team this year. And I think Wolves at home is a great fixture. Wolves have been terrible so far. I just think there's got to be a clean sheet there. I'm doubling up on the Spurs defense because they've been good. So I've got Vicario in goal. So yeah, my one transfer this week is Cucurella to Van der Ven. I have been umming and ahhing about the Haaland thing, and we've discussed like quite a lot about it. But so my thoughts was I could potentially Cucurella down to Van der Ven, save a couple, well, 1.5 mil there. Then I've got Gakpo, who I'm kind of yeah, he's going to come out of my team at some point. Could go Gakpo to Gravenberch, save a couple mil there, and then I've got the funds to go for Pedro to or Pedro or Mateta to Haaland. So it's definitely a thought, but I would have to take a -4 for that. And I'm just like this early, and I've just played my wild card. I'm just like, well, that kind of defeats the object of me playing my wild card almost. So
Yeah,
I'm just going to stick to it. I'm making one transfer this week. I'll roll a transfer. I'll have two next week, so I don't have to take a hit, and I can just either get depending on who I'm feeling, not really that happy about, I can get rid of and bring Haaland in potentially. But again, like I have a bit of PTSD because last season when I had Salah, which I don't have this season, but I had Salah. Haaland was smashing it the first few weeks. I went crazy. I think I either took a hit or played my wild card to get Haaland in, just to get Haaland in. Kind of
Yeah,
ripped up my team a little bit, and then Haaland just went on like a run of maybe scoring once every couple of games kind of thing. And then I was like, well, that wasn't worth it. So, with your situation, you got the wild card, so that's fine because you don't
yeah,
have,
yeah.
you know what I mean? It's a
Quite
free,
well.
yeah, exactly. So for me, from the position I'm in, I think I'm going to leave it. I'm going to just hope that Pedro matches him or Semenyo matches him, whoever I captain. Yeah, so yeah, it's going to be one of those weeks where I'm just praying. But yeah, I mean the thing I think of it is even if he scores one goal, it's fine because hopefully whoever I captain will score as well or get an assist at least. So it's just when he goes above that, that's the problem. Which is like the last couple of weeks he's been unreal.
Flying, yeah.
So I just think, yeah, I'm just going to keep it for now and just hope for the best. I don't want to take any hits so far. So
Nah, keep an eye on him. Like you
yeah,
said,
yeah.
roll your transfer.
I know
Well,
there's no point. Like again, we say this as well. Like, don't get emotional about it.
yeah,
Don't because like oh everyone's got Haaland and Haaland's doing so well. It's like oh I have to rush to get him in. It's like no, I've
wait,
seen teams like the second in our big league hasn't got Haaland, hasn't had Haaland the whole time. So it's like it's possible. It's definitely possible to not have him and do well.
yeah,
So yeah, I just feel like like I said, position I'm in, I'm gonna stay off him for at least a week and then see.
yeah. That's a good plan. Keep an eye on it, see what happens.
Yeah, yeah,
All
exactly.
that. I
Hope,
wouldn't stop.
hopefully, yeah, hopefully, because the thing is, if he gets a hattie this week, I am screwed.
You need him
But
in.
I just feel like, yeah, maybe not. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that just about wraps it up for our game week 6 preview. And hope you all enjoyed it. Leave some comments down below. Give us your views on stuff and post your teams, all of that stuff. And we'll see you next week. Chef's out.
Cheers.